Madden holiday is here and we will play all night. Calling sick and sound sincere, in tackles will delight. The fridge is packed with drink and meat, the taste of victory sure is sweet.
Okay, first things first. Sorry if my voice is a little rough right now. I have had to do a lot of screaming the last few days in a segment I'll get to later. Okay, and it seems once again my overall predictions for last week had held firm. I went 1-2 again, so I guess hopefully that means I'll go 2-1 again. I mean, I am not too terribly surprised that I was off on the Rams and the 49ers. I mean, again, that's a divisional matchup, and San Francisco had actually won the last 4 in the regular season. It's just, I had thought after how flat they played against Denver that they would play flat again, and I'm not too shocked that I almost had an 0-3 start with, or an 0-3 week with Buffalo and Baltimore. I am kind of surprised that Buffalo managed to rally the way they did. I mean, yeah, that last drive had a lot of wonkiness on it, but still, again, I guess that caught me off guard a little bit. But I guess the game that really did catch me off guard was, again, the Cardinals and the Panthers. That just, I honestly thought the Panthers were due to win that one. I don't know what happened there. That being said, we are again covering 3 games this week, and once more we're revisiting a couple of teams here. At least they're teams I have only visited once before and during the first week of the season, so it's not like it's too recent to retread, and the teams that are getting represented here are teams I've been angling to do on this show for a while, so at least this presented the best opportunity for me to cover them. The 3 games we're covering this week are the Thursday night game between the Indianapolis Colts and Denver Broncos, the Sunday morning London game between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers, and the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, let's get to it.
Hey, hang around locker rooms like these guys, and you're bound to run into athlete's foot, and it could get tough. See, you get that itching and cracking stuff, and look, boom, even burning. Now that's a really tough case, and that's when you want a medicine that acts tough. Boom, tough-actin Tinactin. You see, Tinactin cures even tough cases of athlete's foot fungus. It's clinically proven. No wonder it's the antifungal most recommended by pharmacists. Hey, you got a tough case of athlete's foot? Get this. Boom, tough-actin Tinactin.
This morning, Billy looked like any other boy, but as the moon rose, he turned into a werewolf. He used new Pa's Halloween makeup kits. His friends did too. Look, Mike's a vampire. Amy's a ghost. Pa's makeup is safer than masks. It never blocks vision, and it's hypoallergenic too. So watch your kids turn into the creatures they really are with new Pa's Halloween makeup kits.
Wednesday, it's a hair-raising Halloween happening.
Can't she begin?
First, that Emmy-winning Fat Cat. It's the trick-or-treat trail.
I'm no scaredy cat.
It's all new Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Then,
I hear the Great Pumpkin.
the Halloween classic, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, right after Garfield, Wednesday.
Our first matchup is the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos on Amazon's Thursday Night Football, and this is a battle of the overhyped. I mean, the Broncos come in at a rather disappointing 2-2, and the Colts are an even more disappointing 1-1, though they are in the AFC South, so they are still technically in contention. The Broncos' offense just appears to be, well, kinda dead in some ways. It's the only way I could describe it. They can generate little bits of attack here and there, but they just don't seem to have any explosiveness to them at all. I mean, their only real bright spot, I think, has been Javonte Williams, and, well, he's now out for the year, so you can see the problem they're stuck with there. Then again, the Colts aren't exactly in that big an advantage at all, since Jonathan Taylor, while I was writing this, was listed as questionable, and he has since been downgraded to out, so now they can't really rely on him either. I think the main reason for the Colts' slow start is that their offense is committing way too many turnovers. Their defense can't get any adequate rest, and they're constantly having to play catch-up, or their abilities to really play catch-up are just being thwarted by the constant turnovers. So, yeah, you're getting these problems all over the place there. And to be honest, I see this kind of happening again with an opportunistic Broncos defense. So, yeah, I'm guessing any late charge by the Colts is going to be held off by the Broncos, and the battle of the horses will go to Denver.
As Halloween approaches, you have to prepare yourself for what might happen. More orange sprinkles. It's It's a special time of year, and Dunkin' Donuts is dressing up their donuts for the occasion.
And here's the werewolf.
So come to Dunkin' Donuts and get into the spirit of Halloween.
We'd like some Halloween donuts, please.
Oh, I do enjoy an evening with a little light entertainment. But when your video heads get dirty, you lose your picture. Not a pretty sight. Happily, this new Polaroid video cassette will help you. It actually cleans your heads as it plays, so dirty heads needn't haunt you. New Polaroid video cassettes. Get the picture?
Hey, out in Bullhead City, Arizona, this makes Ace the place.
We're here to help you.
An Ace 6-outlet power strip now only $233, and an Ace 24-piece socket and bit set just $9.99.
Hey, Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. When it comes to tough hand tools, we're making a name for ourselves because they're made with a full lifetime warranty. That's Ace, the name to know for hand tools.
Okay, our second game is the first in the International Series that we're covering. I mean, yes, there was an International Series game in London last week, but, well, we didn't cover that. So, anyway, it's the game between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers in London. I don't know exactly how the travel is going to impact both teams, and the Giants are playing surprisingly decent, mainly because their defense is keeping them in games, and Saquon Barkley is doing just enough for them to succeed. That being said, Daniel Jones is injured, and they had to put Saquon Barkley at quarterback last week, so I don't know exactly how that's going to pan out, and, well, let's just move on to the Packers here. The Packers have managed to jump out to a 3-1 record, despite some very uneven play. The offense really does seem to be clicking, and in particular, the run game, I think, is doing very well with them, and, well, to be honest, they're just a little too powerful here. I don't see the Giants hanging in there very well at all. I'm guessing Green Bay wins this rather handily by double digits.
They set up in the eye on this, the last play of the game. And here's the snap. Hand off to the tailback. Peterson tries the right side. Wow, what a hit. But he stays on his feet, and he's broken to the outside, and it's wide open. Touchdown. Give him a touchdown.
Halloween costumes from most stores have one built-in disadvantage. Anyone can buy the same costume. A costume from Ragstock, on the other hand, is unique because you selected yourself from a huge stock of recycled clothing. Create your own Dracula or Superman. Be a cowboy or a rock star. A tramp or a vamp.
Visit Ragstock at 327 State Street, Madison.
For the less filling beer that tastes great, Miller Lite.
Okay, our third game is the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, the Falcons have managed to turn things around and win 2 in a row and could easily be 3-1 right now had they not blown that lead against New Orleans. The one drawback, of course, is that now Cordero Patterson, their main offensive threat, is out for at least 6 weeks. And I can see that hurting the Falcons really much in the long run. I don't know how much their passing game is going to benefit from any of this, and they don't seem to have too many other running backs other than Patterson. So, yeah, someone's going to really have to step up there, and, well, I just don't know how that's going to happen. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Marcus Mariota winds up getting replaced by Desmond Ridder at some point in this game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on the other hand, are seemingly just playing well enough to win. The defense has a bend but not really break mentality, and, well, players like Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette have really stepped up well. It seems that the Bucs just aren't that exciting right now, at least offensively. And no, I'm not going to comment on Tom Brady's situation right now because I don't feel it's right to do so. So, I don't see how that's really going to play too much into this anyway. I expect there to be a very healthy dose of Leonard Fournette, and that the Bucs should win this rather handily, probably by at least 10 points, but probably even higher than, say, even 20 at this point. I don't see the loss last week to Kansas City really affecting them that much here. It just, the Falcons are banged up. They don't really have a great offense to begin with, so yeah, I don't see them putting too much of a dent in the Bucs right now. Okay, so yeah, again, unfortunately it's been kind of a hectic week again. I'm honestly not trying to be this busy, but things just kind of keep cropping up and taking forever and ever and ever when they really shouldn't. In this case, it's that I tried to upgrade my wireless router to something that's supposed to be a signal booster, or a new version of high-speed internet being offered by our cable company. And yeah, that whole thing that they said, well, it only takes like 20 minutes to install. Well, that 20 minutes was more like 4 hours. I mean, I'm not such a Luddite that I don't understand anything. I know how most technology works, but yeah, the problem is when you're stuck trying to remember emails and passwords that you barely ever use, it's a bit of a chore, and that just gets really aggravating. Added to that, upon actually activating the dang thing, my TiVo stopped working, and I couldn't actually just watch ordinary TV, so yeah, I had to get a service tech coming out the next day to deal with that. And also, ever since then, my Roku TV has just been really futzy and keeps dropping the internet connection over and over again. Understand, it's not the internet itself, it's the TV. Everything else that connects to the internet runs fine. It's run without any real worries at all. And this is just my TV. I'll click on like a 10-minute YouTube video and, won't even make it 2 minutes in before I get a buffering, loading, drop connection message, and you need to back all the way out and reset everything again. And I've power cycled everything over and over, and yeah, you can tell I'm getting really ranty here. I think you get my idea. I just want a solution that's like a permanent fix. I don't really want to have to go out and get a new TV. I have contemplated just sticking another Roku stick in there and seeing if that works, but I really don't want to, just in case that damages anything. But right now, that might be my only option. Anyway, the next video is going to be the random trade review on Volume 1 of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, which should hopefully be out by Saturday afternoon. After that, the next video will be up on Sunday, and that's going to be the recap and review for Extreme Rules, the WWE show, so more wrestling. And like I said, because of these internet problems, I haven't been able to get to things like Andor or She-Hulk or that Monsters review I had promised. So hopefully I'll be able to get those up soon. I promise you, I will try to get them up as quickly as I can. I have my house sitting gig coming up, which means I might be on different internet. So hopefully that means I can get that stuff watched a little bit more quickly. And the next movie review, like I said, if I can't get to the Monsters, it's going to be Halloween Ends. So yeah, see you all next time. Hey guys, remember that you can support my work at patreon.com/sleepytimeforcat productions. Also, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell so that way you can be alerted to further videos.